Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we're finishing example 2, starting on example C, 2C. $500 for a 3-night cruise, or $750 for a 7-night cruise. I know a lot of you are saying, well, it's easy, sir, just double the 3-night to get a 6-night for $1,000. It's obviously the better buy is the $750 for a 7-night cruise. You'd be absolutely right. But again, that's estimating, and some of the examples will ask you to estimate, but we're going to calculate just so we know how to do it. All right. So it's $500 for a 3 nights, which equals, and we did one like this before, so that would be $166.67. And then we'll do these 7 nights. Oh. For $750, so $750 for 7 nights. Oh. So $750 divided by 7, and we get $107.14. So significant savings for booking the 7 nights. Not that we'll be going on a cruise anytime soon, unfortunately. Next one is two sizes of G2. One is $1.29 for a 590 milliliter, and the other is a 750 ml of G2 for $1.99. So we're going to calculate that. Feel that for a minute. So we have $1.29 for 590 milliliters, and that's going to equal, again, this takes us to under a penny per milliliter. So this is where you're going to multiply by the 100 again. Usually when you're dealing with milli, you like to go to 100 milliliters, or you can go right to a liter if you wish. It's completely up to yourself how you want to approach this question. And again, you could leave it like this. You just wouldn't be able to round at this point, okay? If you're looking for the better buy, because you're not really looking for the unit price, so that it would be fine. All right. So as you can see, it's less than a penny per milliliter. So I'm going to multiply this by 100. All right, and that would give us the 0.22 cents per 100 milliliter. Okay. Let's do the same thing. Remember, I'm just multiplying the numerator and denominator here, and then rounding again. You don't have to do this step. I'm just doing this as if I was just finding the unit price, just to be sure. Okay. Oh. So I take the $1.99, I divide it by 740, and again I get 0.002, and you'll notice this is a little larger. 689, 1892, and again, I rounded all the numbers. You don't have to write all of them. That's just what the calculator is showing. So that's going to make it 27 cents for 100 mils, because I multiply this by 100, which would be 0.268, which would be 27, so it's 27 cents. So the better buy is actually the smaller of the G2s. This could be on sale. We don't know, right? We're not sure. Okay. And again, maybe you only want that amount. I don't know. I know there's not a whole lot of difference, but there's different reasons. And that's what we're going to talk about in example 3. And the last example, in number 2, 2E, 24 bottles of 500 milliliter Big 8 water for $2.99, or 4 liters of Big 8 water for $1.15. Now, I know many of you are saying, what about the bottle deposit? That's absolutely true. We can bring that in if you want in this question. Why not? That would be a good argument. Okay. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to determine how many milliliters of water is there in a 24, and a lot of people will say, sir, that's easy, it's going to be 12 liters. Well, that's true. We take 24, we multiply it by 500 mils, and divide it by 1,000, and that would indeed be 12 liters. So we do have 12 liters there, and those are going to show how we obtain that value. So we get the X number of liters, just like we did in the first chapter, conversion factors. X liters of water is going to equal 24 bottles, and then we're going to multiply by the conversion factors. So remember, the denominator is what you're trying to get rid of, and the numerator is where you're trying to go. So there's 500 milliliters in one bottle. That gets rid of the bottles for us. I can cross those bottles out. Now I want to get rid of the milliliters, so I'm going to do another bracket with another conversion factor. And for every 1,000 milliliters, that's equivalent to 1 liter. And that will divide the milliliters out. So this is a good refresher for Chapter 1, conversion factors. And that will equal 12,000 liters over 1,000, which would equal 12 liters. So now at this point, what we're going to do is we'll get the units. So that would be 12 liters divided by, 299, my apologies. 2.99 divided by 12 liters, which would equal 0.25 dollars per liter. Okay, so 25 cents a liter. And then we do the unit price for the 4-liter jug of water. $1.15 divided by 4 ends up being 0.2875, which rounds up to 29 cents per liter. So the big 8, the 4-liter jug, actually it costs more. However, you have to consider the best buy for the amount of water is indeed the 500 mils. And it is probably convenient to have them in the bottle, right? For whatever case. But you do pay a deposit as well. So this actually is cost another 10 cents per bottle. Alright? So you would have to add another $2.40 to that, and there's more calculations. But that's not needed. But that's just something to consider as well, if you were to take this a step further, is a bottle deposit, right? Okay? The bottles themselves doesn't cost like a bottle. It would be, well, cut that in half, a liter, 500 mils. That's half, so you're talking 12.5 cents per bottle. But it's actually 22.5 cents. So with there, so those are things to look at, right? But you would have to add that price in as well, and then divide that. So you're not just paying $2.99. You're actually paying that plus the $2.40. So it's actually $2.99 plus your $2.40. $2.40. Divide that by 12 liters. So you're actually paying 45 cents, because it's 20 more cents. It's another 10 cents per 500 mils because of each bottle deposit. But anyway, that's okay. I'm just rambling there. But those are considerations as well. Okay. So next up is example 3. Sometimes a person will choose to purchase an item that has a higher unit price instead of one of the options that costs less. Give a reason for your choice. Now, some of the reasons people would purchase an item that is a higher unit price could be, and this is not all the only answers, this is just a few, could be the brand, could be the loyalty. You want to shop local. Another factor could be the quality of the item. And another factor could be the convenience, the location of the item. So for example, if you didn't want to drive a half hour to pick up an item that you could get for slightly more expensive, but closer, maybe that is. Now those are just a few items, and again, that's not the only ones. So that'll be it for this video. In the next video, we're going to look at example 4, determining the better buy at a grocery store. We'll see everybody in the next video. Talk again soon.